Welcome back to the Sage Audio channel. Today we'll be comparing 3 Tape Machine plugins at different price points. The free Real Bus by Tone Boosters, the cheap Kramer Tape by Waves Audio, and the expensive Tape by Softube. We'll look at their functionality and design. We'll also take a listen to each plugin on a stereo mix, so be sure to stick around if you'd like to hear the plugins. But first, if you're an artist, engineer, or producer, and you have a mix that you need mastered, send it to us at sageaudio.com. We'll master it for you and send you a free mastered sample of it. All you have to do is set up an account, upload the song, and we can do the rest. First up is Real Bus version 4 by Tone Boosters. Something that's worth mentioning before we delve into this great plugin is that the free version is just a demo. However, it offers the full functionality of the paid version and never expires. Now there's a lot to cover with this plugin, so let's get started. When you open the plugin, you'll be greeted with the Master Bus interface, which includes a dual dB and VU meter, as well as 5 functions. These are hysteresis, which can be thought of as tape's retention of past recordings. Wow and flutter, which is slight moderations or variations in overall amplitude and pitch, the record level, compression and saturation, and the noise level. Now, if you're using this plugin for mastering, it's best to use lower hysteresis, wow, and flutter, and noise settings. How you'd set your record and compression levels would depend on the mix and what you're trying to accomplish. In the bottom bar, you can affect your tape speed, a function that will greatly affect the tone and timbre of your signal. A lower tape speed is going to result in attenuated high-frequency range and a smoother, more full low range. Now, this makes it great for lo-fi or classic sounds. A higher tape speed is going to sound cleaner and clearer with the full frequency spectrum present, but maybe a slight attenuation in the lower frequencies. To the right, you can change the start and stop time of the tape to create a slow down and speed up effect when you click the play button. Farther to the right is the wet-dry mix and output level. Now, you'd think that this was enough to make this plugin useful, but this is just the start of what this plugin has to offer. If you click the Master Bus text, you'll see a menu of 4 options. When you switch over to Recorder, you'll notice a slew of new functions become available. The first window that you'll see is the tape window, which is one of 4 new tabs. On the left is your level and threshold, which needs to be lowered to engage your saturation and compression options. The saturation slider introduces compression and harmonics, and it can be switched between 7 different distortion types. Hysteresis is to the right, as well as a makeup gain dial, which compensates for some of the high frequency that's lost from higher hysteresis levels. Compression introduces some additional compression in tandem with the saturator's compression. Spectrum makes minute changes to the frequency spectrum to more closely mirror the sound of tape. In the lower row, we have wow and flutter, as well as its speed. We also have wear, which mimics how magnetic particles shed from tape and the effect that this has on the fidelity of the signal. Now, this is great for achieving a lo-fi sound. Hiss is the high-frequency tape noise, and asperity is low-frequency noise created as a result of imperfections in the physical surface of the tape. To the right, you have your output level in dB. Next, the drive window provides the opportunity to utilize an emphasis technique. In other words, you can amplify or attenuate specific frequencies prior to saturation and compression to either emphasize or de-emphasize specific frequencies. For example, if I boost 500 Hz, the distortion that occurs is much more likely to occur at and around 500 Hz due to it being more present prior to distortion. Next, the flanger effect works by duplicating the signal and delaying one slightly to moderately with a modulating amount of delay. The amount slider is your wet-dry for the effect. The delay is the time difference between your 2 signals. Beneath it, you'll notice the depth slider, which will affect how much this delay modulates. A high-pass and low-pass filter can be adjusted to focus the flanging into a more narrow frequency band. Duration is the amount of time between flanging cycles, a concept that's much easier to understand when you hear the effect. The duration can also be synced to your BPM by clicking the quarter note symbol and adjusting it by cycling through note types. Lastly, phase introduces additional phase cancellation, which can widen or narrow the stereo image, as well as reduce or increase the amplitude depending on the other settings. Next, we have the echo window. In this section, you can affect a left and right channel of delay to create an emulated tape echo effect. Like the flanger, you can affect the amount, the delay time, and the frequency range of the left and right channel by using high and low pass filters. The last thing that I want to talk about are the insert and send FX options of RealBus. Now, when you're using the insert FX option, only the flanging and echo functions are being used. These are combined with the original unaffected signal. When you're using the send FX option, again, only the flanging and echo functions are being used. Only the flanging and echo is being output, and the original signal is not present. Now let's take an extended listen to this plugin.
I'll be yours if you let me hold you tight, but I don't know if you let me in, yeah. I know you had your heart broken one too many times, and now it's hard for you to open up. They have been cruel to you, saying things they don't mean. They have been rude to you, disrespect how you feel, but baby, I'll never go that far. 'Cause I know better than that. So baby, let me hold you, hold you. I wanna show you, show you, show you how to treat you right, treat you right. Pull you closer through the highs and lows. Yeah, I wanna show you how to treat you right, treat you right. Let me show you what love is and why it's beautiful. Just put your body on top of mine, yeah. I won't treat you the same way as other girls who have no shame. No, I die for you. They have been cruel to you, saying things they don't mean. They have been rude to you, disrespect how you feel, but baby, I'll never go that far. 'Cause I know better than that. So baby, let me hold you, hold you. I wanna show you, show you, show you how to treat you right, treat you right. Pull you closer through the highs and lows. Yeah, I wanna show you how to treat you right, treat you right. Treat you right, treat you right.
Next, let's talk about the Kramer Tape plugin by Waves Audio. For a straightforward yet surprisingly versatile tape emulation plugin, Kramer Tape is a great option. For a reasonable $49.99, you get access to a digital recreation of Eddie Kramer's rare quarter-inch tube-based 2-track tape machine. Now, this plugin lets you achieve both tube and tape saturation, making it great for achieving an impressively warm and full sound. The main feature of this plugin is the record level, which affects the input and output of the signal, in turn increasing or decreasing the amount of tube saturation. Now, this can be linked or controlled independently. To the right is the flux dial, which is the gain of the signal as it's getting transferred onto tape. Increase this to increase tape saturation. There's a wow and flutter dial. Its default setting emulates the tape machine that this plugin is based on. The noise dial lets you introduce high-frequency noise recorded from the aforementioned tape machine. To the top left, you can switch the tape speed between 7.5 inches per second and 15 inches per second, which makes the signal clear and cleaner, or warmer with an attenuated high-frequency range when it's at a lower speed. Bias can be switched between the nominal or recommended operating level and 3 dB over this level. Using a higher level offers a different timbre by affecting how the transfer onto tape occurs. Your left and right VU meters are calibrated to -18 dB VU and can be adjusted with the screw dial underneath the window. Lastly, a delay is available which can be switched from slapback to feedback. The dial above the slapback or feedback option is your wet dry for the effect. To the left, you can affect your delay time, and below this, a low-pass filter for the delayed signal. Let's take a listen to it.
I'll be yours if you let me hold you tight. But I don't know if you let me in. Yeah. I know you had your heart broken one too many times, and now it's hard for you to open up. They have been cruel to you, saying things they don't mean. They have been rude to you, disrespect how you feel. But baby, I'll never go that far, 'cause I know better than that. So baby, let me hold you. I wanna show you. Treat you right. Pull you closer through the highs and lows. Yeah, I wanna show you how to treat you right. Let me show you what love is and why it's beautiful. Just put your body on top of mine.
Last up is Tape by Softube. Surprisingly, the most expensive plugin on this list is the simplest. Despite the limited number of ways to affect the signal, Tape by Softube provides a great sound and timbre with an incredibly accessible interface. Starting on the left, we have a meter switch that alters the VU meters from level to THD, or total harmonic distortion. This makes it easy to know how much distortion you're imparting onto the signal. In the middle of the plugin is the amount rotary, which introduces increased amounts of compression and distortion. 0 to 5 is appropriate for mastering, and higher levels are best reserved for creative or lo-fi mixing techniques. To the right, you have 3 options for the type of tape machine that you're emulating. Button A is a Studer tape machine, B is a Mara 2-track tape machine, and C is most likely Studer's J37, which was popular in Britain and used in Abbey Road studios. The tape speed can be switched between 5 different settings. If you click the RC1 banner on the right, you'll find more options. Up top is a dry-wet blend. Underneath is wow and flutter, which is combined into one effect called speed stability. There's also a high-frequency shelf, which can be used to amplify or attenuate frequencies above 3 kHz. The crosstalk lets the left and right channels bleed into each other's feed. Now you can introduce noise with the noise switch and create a tape slow down and speed up effect with the run and stop buttons. Lastly, up top are your master input and output levels. Now at the time of making this video, this plugin is actually on sale for roughly $40, so definitely check that out if you're interested in the plugin. Let's take a listen to it.
I'll be yours if you let me hold you tight. But I don't know if you let me in. Yeah. I know you had your heart broken one too many times, and now it's hard for you to open up. They have been cruel to you, saying things they don't mean. They have been rude to you, disrespect how you feel. But baby, I'll never go that far, 'cause I know better than that. So baby, let me hold you. I wanna show you how to treat you right. Pull you closer through the highs and lows. Yeah, I wanna show you how to treat you right. Let me show you what love is and why it's beautiful. Just put your body on top of mine, yeah. I won't treat you the same way as other girls who have no shame. No, I die for you.
So our pick for the winner is RealBus version 4 by Tone Boosters. Although the other 2 plugins are modeled off of great tape machines of the past, RealBus offers users immense flexibility. Like the other 2 plugins, it can be used as a master bus tape machine, but it also offers a lot more. The recorder section of the plugin includes additional saturation controls and types, as well as complex tape characteristics like wear and asperity. Furthermore, the basic but useful Drive EQ is a great touch that many other plugins could benefit from having. Now, the more time that you spend with this plugin, the more you find to appreciate. Everything has been well thought out and planned, providing users with the most comprehensive tape emulation experience of any tape plugin that I've personally used. And the fact that this plugin is free, or at least can be used freely, is pretty amazing. These are our thoughts on which Tape Machine plugin is the best of these three, but what do you think? Do you agree with our pick? Let us know in the comment section below. Also, if you're an artist or an engineer, send us one of your mixes at sageaudio.com. We'll master it for you and send you a free mastered sample. All you have to do is set up an account, upload the song, and we do the rest. So thank you so much for watching. We really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and share this video with your friends. This way, we know if you'd like to see more videos like this one. Also, you can subscribe to the channel. We release new videos every week, and subscribing is the best way to stay up to date. There's a comment section where you can leave your thoughts on this video, or you can make a suggestion for a future video. And again, if you're an artist or an engineer and you have a mix that you need mastered, send it to us at sageaudio.com. We'll master it for you and send you a free mastered sample. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.